What's happening, everybody? Koast, Blackwater Outdoors, and today, man, I got a good one for you. We're gonna go over my rig. You see it? That's it. It's my baby, Hoyt Carbon RX8. We'll go over the specs real quick. Just like all the dealers are telling you, they pull them out of the box, they shoot them. Man, this is the fastest thing on the planet, but we'll do it. I'm gonna do it for you. We're 30 inches, axle to axle. That's solid. We need that. We want it short. We want it light. And wherever I say light, we're coming in at 4 pounds here. 4 pounds. And the IBO speed out of the box with a super light arrow that we will never shoot, 342 feet per second. I like that high number because that lets me know whenever I put that heavier arrow in there, she's going to get enough speed. She's going to get enough speed. So. But what turned me on to this bow? Why'd I buy it right in the middle of rut and switch from what I was using? This cam system right here. This cam system. This cam system is something special. It is the HBX exact cam. Now what's crazy about it is, and the reason why I chose it, is all the adjustability. These bows, man, what the engineers are doing at Hoyt with this, what they did with this cam is something special. You can change your let-offs right here. We're going to go from 85 to 80 to 75. All in your house. You don't have to get in the truck, drive to the bow shop. Just grab your little star key, shift it wherever you want it. In addition to that, guess what else? We can change our draw length in 1/4 inch adjustments. That's huge. Never seen a bow where you could do that. I always mess with my D-loop, like the length of that, to try to get into that fine tuning, you know, that perfect draw. But man, I tell you what, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet, but can't be more happy with it. So that's it. That's it real quick. Now let me tell you all the special stuff that I've done to this since I got it to make it my special little beauty right here. First thing I always do whenever I get a bow is I put new strings on it. I do not like stock strings, and I never have. Reason being, they spin on you. These bow manufacturers, they put all their money into the riser, the limbs, the cams, then they cheat you on the strings. But my good friends down at Gas Bowstring in Clay City, Kentucky, that's what they do. They specialize in that. Make some of the best strings out there. Check them out. Check them out. So first, put those strings on. Second, my rest. I've always been a QAD guy. I got the Ultra Integrate MX Hoyt Series drop away rest on there. What I like about it is it stays in the up position. You're going to see a lot of these guys talking about these limb-driven rests, but what happens with them, they're always down. A deer comes out, you draw back, you're moving up, and it makes noise. I don't mess with them. I don't mess with them. I like being up there, ready to go. Lastly, well, not lastly, we got 2 bars on here I'm going to talk about, but we will talk about this sight. Everybody likes them, so do I. Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL, running 2 pins on this guy. Dual pin. Top pin's 20, bottom pin's 35. Very rarely do I ever have to move it, but if I need to, I just flip this little switch here, rotate it, man. I can shoot out well past 100 yards with this bow just by rotating that dial. It's a solid build on that thing too, man. It's indestructible. Also too, that carbon riser on here, indestructible. I am not easy on these things. I am not easy on them. By the time I get home from a hunt, I need to power wash my bows half the time. But, alright, last piece. Stabilizers. I'm not running off the front like that traditional stabilizer. I run it right off the bottom of the riser. That adds a little bit more extension out the front without having to run that super long bar. And it takes weight off the bow. But I run 1 ounce off the front. I also run a back bar. 8-inch back bar with 4 ounces of weight on the back. So there you have it. That's what I'm running right there. That's my hunting rig. That's my Hoyt RX8. Now, We're going to shoot this thing through the chronograph with two different arrows that I hunt with. I got a 440 grain arrow and a 480 grain arrow. Let's see what it does. All right, let's shoot these arrows, man. Real quick, I got a 70-pound draw weight with a 28-inch draw length and an 85% let off. Let's see what my two arrows do. First one we're going to shoot, our Easton Axis, that 480 grain arrow we built together in a prior video. So here we go. The Truth Teller. (266 feet per second), 480 grain Easton Axis. Now, new one I'm testing out. This is a RIP TKO, coming in at 440 grains. See how fast she goes. So 266 on the 480 grain. Now we're shooting 440 grains. RIP TKO. (280 feet per second). I'm liking that RIP TKO. Uh-oh. Axis might be in trouble. Alright guys, that's it. That's my RX8 right there. We went over it. We talked about all the Koast doodads on here. We put two different hunting arrows through it. One thing I did not talk about is the draw cycle, vibration, all that good stuff. Draw cycle is very smooth. You're going to rotate back, hit a bump, and then she just, boom, she drops in the valley for you, man. Nice solid back wall, minimal vibration on the shot. Solid choice right here. If you are a grinder, if you're hiking far, man, if you're pushing in the marsh, or if you're on public land chasing whitetail, or if you're out west in that high country, can't go wrong with this. So look, if you like what I'm throwing out there, if you like it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, man. Ring that bell for notifications, like it, and maybe share it with one of your hunting buddies, because I'm just an average hunter out here. I'm trying to tell you what I'm using to help you, because I found some help on sites just like this, and I'm trying to share my knowledge. So take care.